automatic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home.
I've been to New York,
Come on,
Texas,
yeah.
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Black Knights going up against the Chargers. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the London Black Knights and our home team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return will stop right around the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters. And one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Will be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And let's look defensively at the starters.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
They don't want to waste his outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
All right, here we go. Red 18, baby, alert, alert.
From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Chargers a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Now Carr. And he floats one there, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Slot man moves right. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll come out in the pistol. And motion left goes a tight end. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Play action. Now it's Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
All right, here we go. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert. All right, here we go. Alert. Hey, we go rally. Rally. Zebra. Zebra. We ready? Wide and yay.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now Carr. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's got his man here. It's Green. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. One receiver left, two to the right. They'll set up a throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he was being pushed for a pass. And without that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
So pass interference on the defense. And, Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Carr now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Another pistol look here. Carr to throw on second down. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
We ready? Hey, we go rally. Rally. Zebra. Zebra. Right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
They go play action here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. So out come the Chargers. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green, over.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make some nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And this is picked up by, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Finding time. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies to try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On play action, it's Carr surveying the field. And Green with a catch left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's third and short. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Hey, we go rally. Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank. Zebra.
Now Carr on the bootleg. He's got his man here. It's Green. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's got room. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. Let's go. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Henry's got it out on the left side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 3. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Carr now on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give him the first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's a gain of 14 there. And that enables them to also pick up the first.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass and completing it.
So the offense lining up first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. On second down, here's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Third down now following the run. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down following the run.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run with their fullback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
And they'll go on the ground. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down. And for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together. And they had a chance to pick up a 1st down. But the defense got there and finished it off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down deep in their territory. An incredible play there on 4th down. 56 yards. Into the red zone. It's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. and maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Again, it's Carr. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Got to try it here. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Defense showing blitz. And they'll run it here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. Before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
From midfield, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Here we go. Hold on, baby. Alert. Zebra.
Here's Carr to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We ready? Red 18. Hey, we go rally. Rally. Hey, we go. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert. Zebra. Zebra.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Chargers, and play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern